guys, welcome back. And it is Eyes for Drinks a Lot, and you have tuned into another drawing stream, or painting stream, I think. I have decided that these long ass brushes and angulars, these right here, are I don't care for them. I really don't. I just use a large regular brush, and I think that would do just fine. But this particular drawing, this particular painting, I wanted to do something a bit different. So there's going to be a lot of black in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep a black matte for the background. It is approximately 10:45 p.m. I have an idea of what I want to paint, and I am going to use quite a lot of black in this painting. And there will be white as well, but we're going to do we're gonna do something fun, and I want that to be that's just very important. I want this to be fun, and I want to just really get into just enjoying this, because this particular subject that I'm wanting to do is very it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be necessarily too difficult, but I am going to I want to try to do this. I want to try this, and hopefully you guys will see what's going on. But first, what I want to do is I want to just start with a nice black background. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just do this. It's nice black. Just gonna cover as much as we can. And just take out as much. And yeah, we're just going to just have a fun time with it. This is going to be a little frustrating because I'm not used to this, and also I'm not this is going to be I'm not used to this. Like, this is the opposite of what I've been doing so far, which is the whole like white, the Bob Ross style wet on wet type canvas, which is, I mean, it's still what I'm doing in essence, but I really should just gotten a regular this particular brush, this particular styles of brushes just suck, honestly. So it gets a bit tiring, and I don't want to overdo it, but I do kind of want to. This is just a shitty brush, and also I'm a shitty artist, but I kind of want to just like partially do do this as the black and then have the white in the background. And I've really thought about doing that, because it is what it is, it's and I just want to get a bit more stylized, but this particular painting is something that, I mean, I'm not, just in case you're curious, it is themed in a very obvious style. I mean, obviously, I'm using the Bob Ross thing, but I mean, like the genre. This is definitely a Ghostbusters inspired picture, or it will be, hopefully. Part of me wants to leave it like this and just do the picture in the background, and that is definitely something that I am considering, mostly because this, like, doing this whole thing this way is kind of, this is a bit taxing. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is getting all like. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that might be what I'll do. To a certain degree, anyway. Because most of the picture is going to be off in the center here, in the center area. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Leave that as is. And I don't know about this. Part of me is just kind of like, I don't necessarily know this is a great idea, you know? Let me actually, sorry, get a little more light there. It does seem a bit, little weird. I understand that. There's going to be a lot of. It's mostly just going to be black and white. But I really want to. This is definitely something that I really want to do, like painting wise. And this is probably, it will probably flop. This will probably flop. That is fine. That is quite alright. Okay. Moment of truth. So we need to just go with it. And y'all probably figure this out fairly quick. What I'm doing. I don't think this is going to work. But that's the whole point of doing this is to have that, you know, it should be pretty obvious what I'm doing at this point. And it's not going to be like there's so much to it. There's going to be so much more to this than I want to do, and I really hope that I can do this the way that I want to do it, because there's so much that I love about this, that I want it to come out in proper form. And that's kind of what we're getting at here. Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this properly. But that is one of the really cool things about this particular. Obviously, you can tell it's a car. I think you all figured out what it is, and it won't take very long for you to figure that out. In fact, I'm thinking that maybe I'm just going to brush, because the car is there and it's going to show up further in, and I just gotta go back over this again each particular time, though it needs to kind of go back further and get like smaller as it goes, because this whole front end needs to be, you know, bigger. It's more of a broader kind of vehicle at this point, you know. I think we all are very, very aware of that. I just, part of me is just like, nope, this is not going to work. And I'm slowly going to work it in and make it more visible over time, but just getting in the base. And that's another thing. Is that it's a very iconic look, you know, just the whole And I don't know. Like I worry about not having the right, like stuff for it. You know. It's literally going to require a lot more than just um, and that's kind of what I'm going. I'm just going for that whole. I think it's coming along pretty well, actually. We know what it is. I'm pretty sure most everybody knows what it is. There's a lot of stylization and just work that goes into this, and it's so unpredictable. I don't know how good it's going to be, or how shit it's going to be. Like I said, I probably bit off more than I could chew, honestly. But I don't know. I think that this is going to be a very, very cool painting. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be awesome or just. I'm also not quite sure what to do with like the background, whether to do some kind of a streetscape, or maybe put in some ghosty ghoulies, you know. Because you've got this whole trim to the bottom here. But then you've got everything up top, which is in itself, you know, different. It's not like there's more up here, you know, and that's kind of important too. Oh goodness. There's just a lot. There's a lot going on, and the detail is going to be the main thing. And I'm trying to at least keep some of the coloring, you know, as it should be, you know. It's not bad, you know. It's definitely I'm probably going to come back with some darker colors, darker in like the black and everything, which is going to be fairly predominant in quite a bit of this. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to, if this is as accurate as it's supposed to. Like I said, it's. Oh, see, I'm looking at it now and I'm just like, oh, this is terrible. But that's the whole thing about this particular, about the picture, is that it's supposed to be. It is just a painting. It is just. I really don't know if this is. It's like a fine, you know, picture. It's not as ugh. That's freaking terrible. But it is what it is, and I'm going to be putting the work in. Somebody's having a nightmare. Poor pup. That's okay, baby. Yeah, she was kind of treated, not by her previous daddy, but by the dogs that were there with her. She was very much the the lone, not the lone, but she was treated like a bitch, basically. And there's really not much that can be done with her self-esteem except to get her back into, getting her realizing that she's home, and that's really going to be the important thing. It is coming along. I don't necessarily like it as much, but we're going to do a bit more in trying to organize this and make it look less like an SUV. I'm really hoping that works a bit better. But I think all of you can kind of figure out what I'm doing right now. Okay. It really is kind of a... I do really want to try, using certain aspects of the style that I'm used to. Yeah, I don't know if that actually did anything. I have... Where's... Oh, there it is. Stop that. Get off of that. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me enjoy. And like I said, this is purely making the lines a bit more succinct, I guess. It's actually not too bad. All right. Okay. A bit more fine tuning. Okay, let's see. Yeah. And it's slowly coming along. It really is. And that's kind of where we're at the moment with this. It's probably not gonna ever look like 100%, which is fine. I don't intend for that. I do, however, want it to at least be semi-recognizable, and I think that I'm doing a good job of that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see. I think this calls for a little splash of not a lot of that gets used, to be fair. It's not one of the signature colors, but I was gonna say the only other color besides like red, honestly, is blue, which I haven't really used a lot of. Neither do I really intend to. I mean, it's a thing. It's a color in this scheme, and that's fairly important. But I'm also not planning on just going just haywire with it, you know. So we're going to okay. that's I'm missing something. Oh, there it is. I just gotta figure out, like, I know I have some other, I have another tube here. Yeah, which is a fairly important color in this particular situation. And I'm going to use it, which is Lycurian Crimson. No, it's the permanent red, which I think everybody is fairly sure I was going to have to use at some point here. It's not the Lycurian Crimson, just in case you're curious. Okay, so this needs to go from here. Okay, and right. No. You don't get this here. Get your butt back up here. This is going to be the hard part. Having to do this particular image. Actually turns that that's pretty awesome. I think that's a win. Honestly, I'm gonna shrink this down later on, but yeah, I think that turned out real good. And then also like redefine. Nice. Yeah. Like that. This turned out pretty good. It is a bit silly. I mean, that does look pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I think that's turned out pretty good. We'll have to slightly redefine certain things as it goes. This is not a great version, but it's something, and that's the fun part. I need to remember to use the towel. Let's see if I can fix it a bit more. Get a little more white here, and we'll try to go a little bit, I don't want to say heavier, but okay, I need to. Okay. I mean, that looks pretty good. To be fair, I'm not, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I'd say that that's at least kinda working. I mean, it's not too bad. I think I've actually done pretty good with. Forgot what we had here. I think that looks pretty good, honestly. I mean, I think it's turning out pretty good. Uh, I'm gonna highlight, do a little more like lighter areas on a couple of these. It gets a bit goofy, but I think that works a little bit better. Like trying to do a bit more of a brighter red, brighter blue. And like sorry, I'm getting carried away with the colors. Trying not to get brown out of this. I'm trying to do it darker, doing the red darker, because I want to do it a bit darker, but along the edge here. There. That's actually pretty good. I actually kind of like that. Like I said, it's getting better and better. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. I can't do exactly 100% accurate, like fine lines, but it can accent a little bit. See if I can do this. It's not great, and I'll be the one to admit that. But I'm actually pretty excited. Oh, ha. Okay, never mind. I think I screwed something up here. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I need to. All right. Alright, let's see what we got here. That's not bad, honestly. I think that's really, really good. um, I want to do. Just a tiny bit of the yellow again with the white, but I don't want to do like a ton of it, because I want it to wash out. Yeah, I think that works actually. I dig it. Alright. It is. I think that is going to be it. That looks pretty good. I may touch this up a little bit later. May do a little bit more fine lines and stuff. But, yeah. I kind of dig it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Like I said, I don't think this one's quite done yet. I may add a bit more to it. So I'm not going to sign it yet. Actually, you know what? I think I will. Just because. I just want to make sure that it's... yeah. I have to make sure that it's... I mean, a little bit more of a double there than... There we go. Alright. Yeah. For now, that's going to take care of it. I'm very excited how it turned out. And as I said, I think I am going to come back with a bit more fine lines. Not finer, not fine, because it is what it is. But yeah, I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. So, anyway, I think I'm going to clean some of the brushes a bit better. And then I'm going to call it a day. As always, I'm Sir Drinkslot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love, and enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next one. Actually, you know what? Let me turn this off. So, yeah, there was too much of a glare. There you go. It's really not that great. Should probably turn this more to you guys. I don't know if that's any better. But yeah. There we go.